What's up, YouTube land? Ziino Gaming here, and welcome to F1 22 career mode. And this is going to be the start of a new era of Formula 1 with the brand new regulations. So here we go, we're going to jump straight into a brand new My Team. And based off last year's game, where we finished with our car as the number one car in the field, our facilities and stuff were probably still what the midfield challenger would be in this year's game. And I didn't want to be a newcomer. I wanted to be a midfield challenger, just based off, I only did 2 seasons in the last game. I plan to do more in this game, but based off last, I kind of want to take off from where the previous car kind of was, and that makes sense to do it from a midfield challenger. We also get a little bit of cash, $5 million, level 6 acclaim, and our facilities should be at spec 1 for a base start. So I thought this would be a different kind of challenge. We're going to be a midfield car. So, and now coming to the calendar, I think we're going to do a full season, and we know there's going to be DLC tracks coming, and maybe when they come, maybe we'll sprinkle those into a custom season. But we're going to do a full season, which will be 22 races. So long season, but definitely exciting one. And now we'll just go through some of the settings here. And first things first, we'll start off with the assist. I don't have any assist, so all off and should be no problem. Practice, qualifying, and length all as it would normally be. So for this episode, there's going to be no racing in this episode. This is just a introduction to the career mode today and what we can look forward to to this new series on the brand new F1 game. Really excited for a new challenge, to be honest. And yeah, I'll get into what I think of the game in the next video when I do the first race of the season at Bahrain. So yeah, I'll let you know what my thoughts on it are then. But until that point, we'll just keep going through, and I'm for now left it all on default for like the resources. I'm not sure if I'll see how it goes. If it's a little bit too easy, like it kind of was at the end when I was really building the car up at the end of the last game, and we really rise up the grid, might turn it up a little bit for the AI, just make it a little bit harder for myself. But yeah, anyway, you're gonna go and stick with regular on corner cutting. I don't know if I should go with strict, if it would be a bit more realistic. I might go with regular for a season, get used to the game, and then from season 2 onwards I might put it on strict, which would help me with my league racing as well. And I'm going with all the immersive experiences here, so not the broadcast version, which would look better graphically and just visually, but I am going with the immersive settings. And now AI level, I wasn't sure what to set. I've gone with 101 to start off with, which is what I did in last year's game, and we'll see how competitive we are on that AI level. Bahrain's normally a tough test, so we'll see how quick we are there. And the damage situation all on sim, fuel mode hard, manual race starts, collisions on, and tyre settings at the hardest they can possibly be. So we'll now move on to, this is where we're going to decide on icons. And yeah, I'm going to have to turn out this music, and when I go into the game I'll have to, I don't know if I can have this music in the game music on the video. So anyway, here we go, starting to create our My Team, and we're going to go with what we have done in the past and what we've done in all of my series, and that is name the team Ziino Racing. Okay, so first things first, let's create the driver. I'm not going to do anything special. We're going to keep with the same avatar. It's the one that most looks like myself, so we're going to keep going with that one, and we'll see how that should be fine. And now we'll design the colors. Going to be the same colors, the sky blue, the red and the black. I think it always looks very nice. This is the suit I've gone with, and I think it looks fine. Don't mind the black stripe down the side as well, all the way down to the bottom of the pants. So yeah, really a lot of the same options compared to last year's game in terms of all this stuff. There are a few different. I think this Pure Joy one wasn't in last year's game. Maybe it was, I don't know. It wasn't. I definitely didn't see it last year's game, so I'm going to choose this one, and why not. But now we're going to move on to going to move on now to all the hard decisions, and can't get a word in. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to go with Moon here. It gives us the best weekly income. That was what I was basing a lot of my decisions off, was weekly income. The highest one, and it's also got a really good signing bonus. It looks like the best signing bonus. So, yeah, I think it's the best one to go for. You get a good weekly income. The goal bonus isn't that hard, 25 points in the season. We should be able to achieve that in a midfield car. So, power unit. Power unit. So last year I was running a Honda power unit. I've run a Ferrari power unit in the past. I've run a Mercedes in the past. So this year I'm going with Renault. And with Renault finally getting another car on the grid, I can't once again get a word in with this bloke. But with...
When a driver earns enough acclaim, they will level up. The higher a driver's level, the more acclaim they will earn for their current team. And remember, the faster the team levels up, the faster our income will increase. The higher a driver's experience, the more resource points are earned to spend on vehicle upgrades. Racecraft is the driver's skill to effectively complete overtakes when opportunities arise. Awareness shows the driver's ability to avoid errors and incidents. Pace describes the driver's ability to set competitive lap times. Focus represents the driver's current form and state of mind. Rating is a summary of the driver's overall skill level.
Alrighty, thank you for that. But that's all the same as the past. I was just really confused how Senna's pace rating was worse than Schumacher's. But anyway, it's not like Michael wasn't quick. I just thought Senna would have been higher. So reason to go with Alpine engines. Alpine or get a second Renault, or Renault get a second engine on the grid. And by signing that contract, that means Oscar Piastri, Alpine Academy driver, is going to be thrown into our car that has the Renault engine. So along with us signing the Renault engine, in the contract was that if we signed with Renault, we had to also sign Piastri as our second driver to create an all Australian lineup. So that's what we will be going with into the new game, and yeah, very excited with an all Australian lineup. Me and Oscar, he gets his opportunity in Formula 1, which he probably should have had this year, but that's he will get it now in my team, Ziino Racing. Renault engine, the worst engine on the grid, performance and durability, but I believe we will be able to make the upgrades necessary to make this a competitive engine, and hopefully Alpine/Renault give us some help along the way. And also with that cheap cost, maybe that means we can make more moves to our facility earlier on in the career mode and get to the front faster. So that's the decision there, and yeah, it's going to be interesting. Thank you for that. So we'll have a look now. I'll do my car here, and as you can see, I'm going with this. I like the stripes, the stripes and the arrow look on the car, and yeah, I'm liking the way I've got the car. I like the front wing with how the black lines on the car really look nice in my opinion. So we're going with the matte finish, I believe. Yep, the matte finish on every colour, and I think it looks good like this. So I'm going with the car like this for this season. So yeah, I like it. And now let's move on to the emblem, which will not be changing. We're going to be sticking with the same emblem that I've stuck with since these emblems became a thing in the Formula 1 games. And it's simple and effective, and nothing really much more to add here. So yeah, I like it, and I might have to add in my own music into the edit, so it's not just my voice. I don't think I can have these songs, now I think about it, in my YouTube video. So yeah, we'll have to get rid of that. And yeah, I'll just leave the long bit where I didn't talk when he's talking about the... Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to figure that all out. But in the meantime, here's how it is all looking, and now just doing the final touches. And I think it looks pretty nice. All Australian lineup, like I said, myself and Oscar. And he's got a good benchmark for his ratings, and I'm going to look to just develop Oscar into... So anyway, we're going to go to Buxton, I believe, now, so I'll leave it with him.
Hello folks, and welcome to this, a very special edition of Paddock Pass. We're here at the headquarters of Formula One's newest team for an exclusive first look at what they will be bringing to the sport. It's always an exciting moment to welcome a new team onto the grid. However, what makes this occasion a little more special is how strikingly different the cars are this year. Yep, the long-awaited new regulations are finally here, and with them, the start of the next era of Formula One. The 2022 season ushers in a change of direction to the regulations aimed at promoting closer racing, with new aero additions in the form of swooping front and rear wings, along with the new eye-catching 18-inch low-profile tyres that will push tyre technology to the limit. So then, the question remains as to whether this team can grasp the opportunity before them with both hands and lead the charge against the rest of the paddock. We'll find out soon enough, as the new season is just about to begin. But first, let's see the unveiling of the team's car and meet the owner of the brand new Formula One team. Well, first of all, thanks so much for inviting us here today. It's been wonderful to see behind the scenes. As you might expect, I've got about 1 million questions, so let's jump straight in. It's been a long time since we last saw a team owner take their own car onto the track, and the sport's changed enormously in the intervening years. How are you going to handle the responsibilities of both managing and driving for a Formula One team? Talk about your teammate. Now, it's clear they're excited to have signed with you, but tell me, what is it that you think they bring to the team? So you've obviously been putting a lot of work into the car. I know it's early days, but how do you expect it to feel out there? most of the other teams can boast years of experience in Formula 1. Where do you see the opportunities to make those vital performance gains you need to put you within reach of the other cars? Ultimately, your success this season is going to come down to whether you can take positions from the other drivers. What is it about your car that's going to give you that edge in those battles? And finally, with so many specialist departments working together here at your headquarters, and with such an important deadline coming up, who's getting that coveted Teacher's Gold Star? Which group do you feel the most proud of right now? Well, thank you so much for your time. It's been wonderful to get an insight from you and, of course, to see around the headquarters. Thank you for today. Really appreciate it. And thank you all at home for watching as well. We'll see you very soon.
So, that cutscene, and it's really not changed too much. I don't know if the questions, they might be slightly different, but it's pretty much the same thing. Will talks you through the new team coming into Formula 1, and then you get some questions. And once again, I've been interrupted, but also I think this is going to be drowned out because of the music in the background, so it won't matter. Actually, I'll just talk over the top from now on out. I think this is all going to be drowned out, this bloke, so that's fine. He can talk as much as he wants. So anyway, I'm going to get into it now. So yeah, those decisions obviously affected what happens into our facilities and where the car is in terms of upgrades as a midfield challenger. And I'll go with the pre-season and driver camp on the activities, which is also exactly the same, no different here. So Andrea is going to be a part of our team this year. I believe he's going to be the tech guy, the development guy. So yeah, he's going to be the guy that's always in our inbox sending us emails this season, it seems. So, but once again, these emails all seem pretty similar. Nothing really has changed too much. So nothing major off track has changed. I think the biggest changes are on track. Plus, the only things that really I think are different, that seem different so far in this career mode off track would be, and it still lends to on track, would be the supercars being in the game and being part of the career mode. So I'd say that's the only, and that's not even that big a difference. But anyway, as you can see, we've got $6.5 million to spend on facilities, so it's a decent chunk of change. And we've got 1,000 resource points, R&D points, to chuck onto the car. I don't think it's gonna be anything crazy. So I was reading through all these emails. It was nothing important. So here is our facilities. We got level 1 on aero, chassis and durability, and then level 2 on powertrain. So powertrain, that's going to be quite important, especially because that's the weakest part of our car. And the first bit of money I go to spend on here is actually going to be on driver perks, believe it or not. I like having these driver perks. I think they're quite important, so I'm going to put them on myself. And the power mapping one is the one I really like because you get less wear on your engine, so hopefully that helps us in the start of the season when durability might not be the best, as we will be one of the weaker cars. But as you can see from the performance graph, we're in the middle of the pack there, as we have gone with the midfield challenger, so we're right in the middle of the pack. We'll see how it all unfolds. And then I was deciding what to upgrade. I've gone for a chassis upgrade here on the rear floor, on the under tray. So that was the, oh no, I haven't gone with that upgrade, have I? I think I was just, actually, I know what upgrade I did. I did a power upgrade here because that's where we're lacking. You can see we're the 10th car for engine power. So yeah, that's where we're lacking. That's where the power is going us and Alpine, the worst power units on the grid. So yeah, gonna try and get the jump start on them there. So, and then I didn't have any more points to chuck into anything else, so that cost us 550 resource points, and we didn't have enough points to do anything else. So yeah, engine power is going to be what we focus on heavily in the first season of development of our car, and we'll hope Renault / Alpine can help bring us good parts that will help us move up the grid. But engine power isn't everything, and now I want to make an upgrade to the facility. I was seeing if I should upgrade any of this, but these are all level 1, same as my marketing, so it actually does give you quite a decent start. And I'm going to go with fabrication on this chassis, 5.5 million. We've got the funds for that, so that's what we're going to upgrade first facility to get to level 2. And now we'll just go through them. I put some sponsors on the car and got Europe Tree as a secondary minor sponsor, and then we got Moon as our main sponsor. So yeah, looking all good. So now we're going to simulate forward, and we gain some resource points that I'm going to use immediately. And it said I unlocked the sponsor, but I already filled it. I was way ahead of the game. And now what I'm actually going to do is go onto the gearbox and improve that. Reason for that is because we only get 4 gearboxes for this season before we have to incur a penalty. They don't have to do 6 races. They have to do more than 6 races as well. 4 for the season, and that was the only pit on the durability that didn't have an upgrade, I think, fitted, so I fitted one. But anyway, guys, we're going to be all eyes forward to the Bahrain Grand Prix. So if you did enjoy the start to this new series, please smash the like button, smash the subscriber button. There's going to be plenty of content coming out, and this is where this intro video is going to end off. We're going to start the season in an interesting spot in terms of where our car is. Faster than McLaren, Aston Martin and Williams. We should be able to get into Q2 from the very first race. But anyway, guys, I hope you did enjoy it. And yeah, as I said, subscribe, like, all that good stuff. I'll see you for the next video, Bahrain Grand Prix. I'll have that out not too long after this. So yeah, I'll see you for that one. Till then, goodbye.